So we're going to start the lacing style by bringing the lace down through the first hole on the outside of the shoe. Just bring it up a little way, and then when you take your lace across the front, just flatten them out as much as you can and bring the end of the lace down through the first hole on the inside of the shoe. Again, just pull it up a little way, and then we're going to make sure that our laces are the same length on both sides by putting the ends together and pulling up. So I'm not going to tighten up that bar, I'm going to keep it nice and loose looking so it sets the style. And then I'm going to take the outside lace, bring it across the shoe to the inside second hole. I'm going to catch it on my finger as well, which means I can take out any twists that have come in, and I can also make sure that it sits a loop just above that hole to keep it nice and loose looking. And I'm going to take the second inside lace and bring it across to the second hole on the outside of the shoe. And I'm just going to stop at this stage and make sure that both loops are the same as each other before I carry on. So I'm quite happy with what those look like. Just bring that one out a little bit to match it. And then I'm going to take the outside lace across the shoe and bring it down through the inside third hole. And then the inside lace is going to come across the shoe and down through the outside third hole. Keep that lace in your hand and bring it across the shoe to the inside fourth hole. And take the inside lace, bring it across and down through the outside fourth hole. Just going to open up the shoe as well to make sure that all the laces have got the same tension as each other. And then I'm going to take the outside lace across the shoe, bring it down through the inside fifth hole. And then the inside lace is going to come across the shoe and down through the outside fifth hole. And then I'm going to take that lace across and bring it down through the first hole on the collar. So I am taking the lacing style all the way up to the top of the shoe. And then the inside lace is going to come across and down through that hole on the collar. Just check now that all my laces are sitting just the way I want them to. And then I'm going to take the outside lace, I'm going to bring it across the front and out through that second hole there on the collar. And then the inside lace is going to come across to the outside hole. And I'm just going to adjust the lace so they're coming out the exact amount the same as each other. And you've got a little bit of a loop there. If you just open up your shoe a little bit, that will just fall down there a little bit like that, nice and loose to match the rest of the style. So there you have your right shoe loosely laced. Now there is another way to secure the lace, because some people have said that they love the lace loosely laced look, but it's a little bit loose on their feet. So a way of securing this even more, if you were to take this lace back through and then bring it out through the first hole again, so you've got two pieces of lace going through there, then it will secure it a little bit more. Obviously, if you've got two pieces of lace coming through the hole, it's going to make it more secure. So it'll help even more so to stop it from slipping when you're wearing it. So I'm just going to take it back through the back hole there. So that is the right shoe. Now I'm going to move on to the left shoe. So with the left shoe, I'm also going to start to take the lace down through the first hole on the outside of the shoe. And the reason for doing that is if you start on the outside of the shoe on both shoes, then you'll make sure that your two shoes will mirror each other. So take the end of the lace down through the inside first hole, and then when you've drawn the two laces together, pull up to make sure that our laces have got the same length. And this one is twisted, So I'm just going to make sure that if I pull it out of one hole to untwist it, I only bring it back through that hole to keep those lace lengths the same. Just make sure it's not twisted underneath as well, and we're ready to start. So I'm going to take the outside lace, bring it across the shoe to the inside second hole. Loop it on your finger again, just to make sure that you're getting that little bit of a loop sitting above the hole to keep that nice loose look. And then take your inside lace across to the outside second hole. Just going to stop and make sure that all the loops are the same as each other, and then adjust them if one's a little bit bigger. It's worth doing this because it does make sure then that all the loops as you come up the shoe are going to be just the way you want them to. Then we're going to take the outside lace across the shoe and bring it down through the inside third hole. Then take the inside lace across and down through the outside third hole. Keep that lace in your hand and bring it across the shoe and down through the inside fourth hole. Then take the inside lace across the shoe and down through the outside fourth hole. I'm just going to open up the shoe and make sure that all the laces have got the same tension, and if they haven't I'm going to adjust them. So for instance this has got a little bit too loose, so I'm going to bring that in a little bit and adjust it there. It's worth just stopping and looking at your laces and making sure you're happy with the way they look. So I'm going to take the outside lace then, bring it down through the inside fifth hole. Then take the inside lace across the shoe to the outside fifth hole. Then bring the outside lace across and down through that first hole on the collar. And then the inside lace comes across and down through that first hole on the collar. And then I'm going to keep that lace in my hand and I'm going to take it out through that second hole there on the collar. So bring it round the front and out. And then the inside lace comes and do the same, take it out through that second hole. Just make sure they're sticking out the same on both sides, and then just check all your laces up and down the shoe. So there you have your right shoe and your left shoe loosely laced. Now obviously I've come all the way up to the top, but if you like that kind of look where you can see more of the Jumpman, then there is something else that you can do with your laces. So I'm just going to put that to one side and I'll show you on this one. And what we can do is undo the laces from the top just a little bit. So we take them out of the two top holes, take them out of the collar completely, and then you can take your outside lace, and you can bring it through this top hole here. So you're going to send it through there twice. So we're just going to pull the laces out the way a little bit and push it down through the bottom of that hole and out, which will give you a loop. And then you're going to take the inside lace, you're going to do the same. Just going to pull that in a little bit. I've noticed it's a little bit loose. So I'm going to take that across and I'm going to take it out through this hole again. So I'm just going to pull this lace forward a little bit so I can get through the bottom of the hole, like that. And then that's given me two loops, and the two loops then can go behind the tongue. So I'm just going to put those behind the tongue, and you'd wear that loop on top of your foot and under the tongue. I'm just going to adjust the laces now, because some of the times they come in a little bit when you pull on those laces. So I'm just going to check they're all sitting nice and loosely. So this sort of style, this sort of finish to the top of the shoe does mean that you can see the Jumpman a lot better, and it does give you that kind of casual, kind of loose look as well. So there are 2 different ways that you can finish off your Jordan 3s loosely laced. I hope that was helpful. If it was, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and for future videos, subscribe. Thanks for watching.